Doing the workshop of how to be in the flow, tape 2. We are doing this program of 8 days called Pranic process online that we're having for 13 years now. I've started teaching it a long time ago. It comes from the Embassy of Peace, and we're having fabulous results with it. Today, as I was saying, we're talking about how to be in the flow, how to flow with the natural energy of life, natural life force that is always available for us and always supporting us. And that is creating wonderful things for us every day. And all we need to do is set ourselves in the flow of this energy and have the best results with it. We are streaming, as I was saying, from the location of the Pranic Festival in Romania. The Pranic Festival in Romania is a beautiful event that we're having every year here in the mountains of Făgăraș, near Brașov. And we're joining together wonderful people that are talking about their own methods, techniques, and practices to upgrade their energy, uplift their frequency, and heal with prana, but also be nourished by prana. So that's what we're doing today. We're having this 8-day program here for the last 2 days of it, because we are downloading specific energies for this place. We're preparing it for the summer. We're having this Pranic process and this Pranic festival in Romania on August 15 to 18, and each summer here we celebrate Mother Mary's Day. So it's a specific energy, it's a fantastic flow, it's a beautiful, helpful energy that we are receiving each summer, and it is beneficial for us, for Romania, and for the planet. Plus, many people are learning about how to navigate their lives with more energy and with more flow. So flow is the topic of today, as I was saying. My first lesson is that sometimes to be in the flow means to shift things around or move things around a little bit, just to be in that stream of energy that is the best for you. So I was having the camera in a weird position. As soon as we moved around, it's much better. Sometimes life is that way. We think that we're in the best place. We think that we're doing our best job, yet the results are not coming up. Then you need to move or twitch some things around in order to have those results or outcome that you're waiting for. And sometimes being in the flow might mean even more, because it might mean not to wait for a specific outcome. I was almost sneezing. Not to wait for a specific outcome, but to let life flow through you, and whatever comes, whatever outcome occurs, you know that this is the best result for you, as long as you don't hurt yourself. Of course, if you are sometimes in a difficult or toxic relationship, or in a toxic situation of any kind, be it work situation or family situation or whatever, sometimes you need to move things around or switch things around in order to get back in that flow, right? Because even if we're tending to be aligned, we're thinking that we're connected, and we feel that we're on the right path, there's fine-tunements and calibrations that need to be done in order for us to have the best flow of energy. And this is what we're doing with this program. The Pranic process online is helping you make these fine-tunements, make these daily practices or shifts in your lifestyle, in your daily way of being, but also in your spiritual practice. Those shifts that would make you be in this flow of energy and receive all the energy that you need for your life, for your work, for your romantic situation, and so on. These are all given to you, of course, and you are worth it and deserving to have all this beneficial energy, this beautiful flow in your life. But all you need to do is move away the obstacles from your path, or move away whatever is stopping you from being in that flow, or stopping that energy from flowing to you, right? Sometimes it's a program that you're having, a mind belief that is blocking the flow of energy in your life. Sometimes it's an inner attitude that you've learned from others, and it's blocking the flow of energy in your life. Sometimes it's the innate belief that you're not deserving to receive. So many people are having that. I've been seeing that moving through people, and I've been working with removing this program that says I'm not worthy to receive from many people, many of my clients, because there's one-on-one therapy that goes in parallel with this program, where we help people realize what's blocking them, where are they stuck, where are they creating realities that aren't necessarily nourishing for them, or beneficial, or helpful, or flowy for them. So in the one-on-one sessions, we're having all these talks that help you realize what you can shift in a deeper level in your mind, in your emotions, in your attitude, and in your lifestyle and diet even, to have better results, and to maybe recreate a certain situation that's not flowing for you. So sometimes to be in this flow, it can be very little fine-tunements, like having more fun, or allowing yourself to receive more joy, or allowing yourself to receive more gifts, or giving yourself more gifts than you are ready to give yourself right now. So many people are always giving to others, but they're not really giving to themselves. So when that imbalance happens, you start to block the flow of energy in your body, and in your life, and in your abundance, and in your relationships. What needs to be happening is that you stop and start giving to yourself. And in that moment, you are recalibrating your energies. And it's the yin-yang energies, as we call them, the masculine and feminine. You're recalibrating them so that you get back in the flow, get back into this receiving mode, get back into this abundant state. So as we were talking about femininity and what it means, we're literally talking about the state of receiving, of open receptivity, of allowing the energy to flow towards you and through you, that creates this beautiful state of feeling nourished. Feeling nourished in your project, feeling nourished in your relationship, feeling nourished in your romance, also feeling nourished physically, like your body doesn't need all that physical food that you're eating. When you are in the state of flow, the more the state of flow increases in your being, the less food you're actually needing or requiring, and the less you're interested in taking something from the external, because you're always receiving internally this flow of energy. That's why pranic nourishment is possible. That's why so much more people are now becoming breatharians or pranic beings, just because we're all moving into this state of allowing this feminine energy to flow through us and be in this flow of life. You've seen so many people now in the last 5 years, for example, changing their diets, going lighter in their diets, going vegetarian, vegan, or juice fasting or water fasting, changing their lifestyle in terms of adding more exercise, more dance, more yoga or qigong or tai chi in their life, adding some kind of spiritual practice, adding some kind of practice that helps them be more present or more aware. Why? Because there's been such a great imbalance on the planet, such a great purge and surge in this masculine imbalance, masculine energy of doing, achievement, goal, competition, all that stuff, that people have started to notice that they're getting imbalanced. They have started to notice that this is not the way to go, and they have started to wonder whether there's another way to be, and they are starting to change their lives. And that's what we want to see humanity be doing, because there's necessary now to have a change. It's necessary now to have a different way of approaching things, and it's necessary now to have a daily spiritual practice for us to move through this era of apparent suffering and into the era of constant joy that is coming upon us, and that is available for each one of us if we are agreeing to reposition ourselves in this natural flow of life. This can mean, like I said, including more meditation in your life, any type of meditation, which can be, from sitting still in a certain position to being very present when you're doing your daily tasks, and have a conversation with another. That's a form of meditation. It can be including more connection when you ask and receive constantly, through prayer or through intention setting, or through a constant dialogue to your higher self and to the universe, like I was recommending with the breath test. You can always ask what's best to do, and by asking you also receive information, knowledge, the clear knowing of what's best, and so on. You can include a lighter diet where you remove animal products, or at least meat, from your diet to allow more flow in your digestive system, to allow more flow in your in the way your internal organs are functioning, because the more you are giving them tasks, the less flow you have in your body, right? The less food you put in your body, and the less heavy food you consume, the more flow there is in your energy system, the more lightness and ease there is in not only in your body but in your life, because your life is a direct reflection of how your body is functioning and how your energy is flowing, right? So everything that happens in your body and in your energy field reflects in your daily life, outside, in your external life, you would call it, but it's all an emanation of you, right? So I said to include meditation, to include a lighter diet or vegetarian vegan diet, to include the practice of asking and receiving and constantly communicating with the universe, God, or your higher self, and or your light being friends, or light guides, if you want to call them that way, or ascended masters. That's constant dialogue is keeping you up to date to what's best for you, instead of staying always tuned into your mind and taking decisions from there, which is not really helpful, and it's not resolving many things. I have seen people, when they shifted this perspective from taking personal decisions to taking universal decisions, which means collaborating with the universe in their decisions, there's a big shift happening, and everything is changing for them, because there's literally a new way of being that changes everything when you start collaborating with the universe and asking for answers and receiving answers from it. It's my way of life, and the way of life of many of my breatharian friends. That's always possible to always receive the best results for you. You can also include a daily practice of working with your body, like Qigong, yoga, dance, anything that moves your body and allows the energy to move through your body in a better way. If you include that, you are generating more flow and more ease into your daily life, because the body needs to move in order to clear your energy channels, to align your chakras, and to literally generate energy. As it's been proven, then when you sit on the couch, you're producing your body weight in ATP. ATP is the energy that is nourishing your cells. But when you run a marathon, you produce way much more ATP than when you're sitting on the couch. So the key to energy is movement, basically. And when you move your body, you are energizing yourself instead of consuming energy, like everybody is thinking, oh, if I'm making sports, I'm going to consume energy. No, you are producing energy. And if you look at how your body feels after natural movement, I'm not talking about aggressive workouts, or I'm not talking about running your lungs out. I'm not talking about those sports that are forcing and pushing. And I'm always hearing trainers saying you have to push yourselves, otherwise you're not going to have results. If somebody says push to me, that's not flow. The push is the opposite of flow, and you're only healthy when you're in the flow. Where in the push, you might have some results on a short term, but on the long term you're getting sick. That's why so many people in sports or in bodybuilding are developing acidosis, arthritis, problems with their knees and back and so on, because they're pushing constantly. They're going into the over masculine, the excessive masculine energy, and they're developing excessive acidity in their bodies. They're developing an excess of stress that eventually results in the loss of health. And many athletes and sports people are getting sick or imbalanced or overweight and so on after they stop pushing their bodies and training hard, just because that's been an unnatural rhythm, and at some point the body just cracks and it wants to rest and it wants to not do anything. It refuses anything that has to do with the movement. It gets into the state of laziness where you're actually not able to sustain a healthy life and a healthy movement anymore. You just want to sit there and lay and let your body break down because you're not willing to do any push. When you're moving your body from a state of flow, however, when you're doing natural movement like yoga, qigong, dancing, as I was saying, tai chi, or other movements that are with ease and grace, or just skating or cycling or swimming, pleasant activities that are really good for your body, then your body is grateful. It wants to do more of it. It wants to do it every day. And it's easy for you to maintain that activity as a lifestyle, not as a push for a certain amount of time, months or years, and then break down completely and let the body completely diminish its strength. So including natural and organic exercise and movement in your life is something that can help your energy flow, and it can help build the state of fine-tunement and building up energy, but in a nice and feminine flowy way, instead of the aggressive masculine, which is depleting your body in long term. Another thing that is important for you to include, and we've been sharing it in this program, is gaining time in nature, taking time to be outside, to fine-tune to the natural elements, to sitting on the ground or the grass, bathing in natural waters, connecting with the sky, with the land, with the trees and all that, because every element of nature is giving you energy and is nourishing you, as opposed to sitting indoors in these concrete boxes that are depleting your energy and making you feel tired every day. So going outside helps you build up your energy, helps you build the flow, helps you fine tune and clear your field and be nourished and be energized and be supported in your projects. That's why we're having trips in Romania and retreats in very powerful places like this one of the Pranic Festival in Romania. Very powerful places that are really, really energizing for our body. And as soon as you get here, you're feeling different, you're acting different, you're more in the state of flow, in the state of feeling energized and happy and fine-tuned and trusting that you can do your projects and achieve your purpose, whatever you've wanted to achieve, just by feeling energized and confident and nourished. When you're feeling depleted, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to complete any project, you want to just procrastinate and constantly, had your hand in the sand, your head in the sand, just because you're not having the energy and the state of mind to have that beautiful state of doing what needs to be done for you to be happy. So let's see what would be another step to be in the flow. Yes, sound and music are very important. As I was sharing the other day, it's amazing to take advantage to make advantage of the soundscapes that you can now find on the internet, and there's sound healing sessions that happen in most of the cities, and in our city next to Brasov, oftentimes having these sessions. Very often we're having these sessions in other countries like France and so on. So we're doing sound healing with a cacao ceremony and ecstatic dance to help people benefit from this amazing energy that is so helpful when you're working with the sound. So being mindful of the music you're listening, the sounds you are subjecting yourself to. When you're in a busy place with powerful sounds, you can shift and move away from there just because your body is getting tired. The molecules in your body are getting, are shifting structure, because you're made of 90% water at the molecular level. So when you're being in a place where the sound is very disharmonious, the molecules in your body, the water in your body is shifting frequency and is shifting its shape. Basically, each molecule of water is reacting to sound, is reacting to words, it's reacting to music, and therefore when you're subjecting yourself to bad music and disharmonious sounds, you're creating a great disharmony in your body. You might ask, how am I having this idea that the molecules in your body and the water in your body is shifting molecular shape with sound and music? Well, because there's studies made by Masaru Emoto that is showing this, and it's showing that every time you subject water to certain words, it shifts its molecular structure either to a harmonious structure or a disharmonious structure, according to what words or music you subject the water to. Just a second now, I'm just taking a moment here, and I'll be back with you in a second. If there's any questions so far, feel free to ask, and we're coming back in a second. Here we are. A third and very important thing is, like I said, treating your body like a temple. Many people are not honoring their bodies, are thinking that it's not important, or even somewhat disrespecting it, because certain traditions has taught you to feel that your body is a prison or an element that's creating disharmony. So you are taught that if you didn't have a body, you would be freer, basically, which is not true. You have much freedom with your body. You have the freedom to use your five senses, which you don't have in the astral realm or in the spirit world. Nobody has these five senses. Therefore, you cannot touch, smell, taste, feel, or see the way you see with your eyes, sight, or hear the way you hear with your ears when you are not in your physical body. The perception is very different, and many spirits are very interested in what the taste and the touch is feeling, because they're never having that sensation. So this great freedom of feeling touch and smell and taste is only reserved to the beings that are having a physical body, which is amazing to experience. That's why our body is a fantastic device to perceive different sensations and to enjoy them. And we're advising people to always look at their bodies as a sacred temple, as a place of the divine, as a sacred space that needs to be nourished and pampered accordingly, as if you are very aware that it's the house of the divine, which actually it is, because you are the divine. So treating your body like a temple, changing the perception and the way you are looking at it and behaving with it, is going to generate a beautiful shift in your life. The more you pamper yourself and take care of yourself, the more you are bringing more energy into your body. The more you are grateful for your body and your internal organs and everything you are made of, the elements that you're made of, and cherish your shape and your limbs and everything you have, the more you are encompassing energy and are able to generate energy here on earth. So that's a big secret that we teach people how to enjoy. We recommend these steps and include them in this workshop, and I've been living them in my day-to-day life for so many years that I'm now able to convey the state to the people who are interested in it. And that's what all this program is about: how to be in the flow and how to generate and receive and generate more energy by being in this flow of life. There's many things that take you off track and off this flow. There's a lot of programming now on the planet that basically encourages people to move away from the state of flow and be in a state of worry or fear or unworthiness or not enoughness, or the state of there's not enough for all, and all this competition game. That's unreal, untrue, and really disharmonious. And once you acknowledge this game and you are aware that you are being fooled, you can always do the things that are necessary to reprogram yourself and to move back in the state of flow that is a natural given to you, and the energy is a natural given to you, and abundance is a natural given to you, and love is a natural giving to you, and feeling health is a natural given to you, and feeling supported is a natural giving to you, and all that is yours by divine right, by divine nature that you are. And all that you have done or taken on to maybe move you away from that state can be shifted in order for you to be in the state of flow. So this is what we're talking in this webinar. We are continuing this webinar with a meditation of how to be in the state of flow, and we're working with specific light codes for that, and pranic nourishment, pranic healing, aligning your chakras, aligning your energy for the state of flow. If you want to be in the continuation of this webinar, just type yes in the comments, or check the link in the comments that helps you know how to participate to the whole program of 8 webinars called Pranic Process online. You find it there in this link, and you'll be having this 8-day program from the comfort of your home, watching the videos every time you want to, replaying the meditations for as long as you want to, and getting this high energy, this fine-tunement that is your birthright every day. And you can always receive more and more energy by following this program and getting in the state, getting back to your state of flow. Now I'm completing the Facebook transmission that I hope it's been useful for you and is helping you encompass this energy of flow. If there's any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. We're continuing with the participants that are subscribed to this set of webinars. So sending much love to all, and hope to see you soon in our events. Also, a big announcement: this Thursday we're having the sound healing with cacao ceremony and ecstatic dance live in Brasov and online, where we are cultivating the state of flow by direct action, and it's gotta be awesome. An awesome sharing of about 2 or 3 hours together. There's a beautiful event that we create from time to time, helping people have fun together, but also develop this flow, because we have a meditation and powerful sharing in this meeting. And I hope to see you there. We're having, we're not having many participants included, because we're doing this private event. But let us know if you're interested, and we can include you in this event as soon as you confirm your participation. So the first come, first served, so to speak. And I would be very happy to see you there, and basically help everyone who is participating feel firsthand the state of flow that we're talking about, with very, very fun and joyful practice. Now I'm placing the link for that in the comments as well. Let me see if you can see it. For the ones who are still working on their questions, let me see. Just a second. The technological details are always a bit difficult, but it works eventually. Yes, you have the event on both Facebook and Instagram. You can see it. There's a link in bio on Instagram, actually, that says Cacao Ceremony, Ecstatic Dance, and so on. And you can join us and have fun with us. On Thursday in this live event. And also you can be with us in this program online. Big hugs. See you soon, whenever that is.